Okay guys, we'll be taking a look now at the Sig Sauer 516 CO2 air gun. Okay, the gun comes packaged in a really sturdy cardboard box. When you open the box you'll find the gun and any other parts that come with it are held in place by a vacuumed moulded plastic tray, which you'll see in the picture in just a second. The gun comes with one magazine that accepts 4.5 steel BBs, also an instruction leaflet cum warranty certificate. First impressions, it's an extremely realistic replica of the AR family of assault rifles. It weighs in at 1,650 grams. As I just said, it takes 4.5mm steel BBs and it will fire these at a velocity of about 394 feet per second. It has an energy of 2.6 joules and the manufacturer claims it has a maximum range of 75 yards or 70 metres. Steel foresight and a pop-up steel rear sight, plus steel trigger and a few other metal parts. The main body of the gun is made of polymer, as is the magazine. It has an adjustable buttstock, which is suitable for adults or the younger shooter. Now this gun only fires in semi-auto mode. Now to load CO2 into this rifle, you simply press in a spring-loaded catch just underneath here. And you turn the buttstock anti-clockwise. You'll hear it click and then you pull it away. Then we unscrew the plug from the CO2 compartment. Your CO2 in there. Okay, there is no CO2 in there at the moment, but when you do tighten it up, you'll hear a hiss when the CO2 is in there. Okay, then we reattach the buttstock. Until it clicks. It is worth putting a bit of grease on the thread to make it a little smoother. That's just a recommendation of mine. Right, I've just popped the magazine in so I can show you how to release. It's easy as pressing a catch there. Okay. And it just releases. Now the manufacturers tell you in the manual, which comes with the gun, to load loose BBs into the bottom of the mag and then slide the spring down here right to the bottom and lock it in place. And then you're supposed to shake the BBs into the loading port by shaking the magazine. Now to be totally honest, I found that firstly, loose BBs in the bottom of the magazine rattle around, which can be really annoying. But secondly, in my opinion, pulling a spring all the way down to the bottom of the magazine puts far too much tension on the spring. So I really recommend that you load the magazine in the way I'm about to show you. And by doing this, I think you'll have no magazine problems whatsoever. How I load is very similar to loading other CO2 BB pistols. What I do is I roll the spring down. I'm going to leave a gap here just so the tension isn't too much. I load my BBs one at a time through this port here, with my thumb on the back so it can't escape. Let them drop down, probably about 10 rounds. And without letting go of the spring, because if I do let go of the spring they're going to come back up and come out. I'm going to put the magazine into the rifle before I let go. Okay, now I've let go of the spring and we're ready to go. So when your CO2 is in the gun and the magazine is in place, it's a simple case of pointing your gun at your target, taking the safety off and start some fun shooting. And as always, I strongly recommend that you wear eye protection. I'll just show you where the safety catches. Just a simple catch here. Just fire, safety on. So maintenance is fairly low on this gun. Just occasionally put a drop of seal lube on the end of your CO2 before you drop it in, just to keep the seals from drying out, but that's pretty much it. So my only niggle with this gun is the way the manufacturers recommend you to load the magazine. I think if you follow the instructions you could possibly end up damaging the magazine. So if you want your magazine to last, do it the way I've recommended and you'll never have any problems, hopefully. So that was my only niggle. It's a very realistic 1:1 scale replica. I love the steel barrel running through 4 Picatinny rails. There's so much you can attach to this rifle to personalise it, maybe a laser, a red dot sight or a torch, whatever takes your fancy. You can attach a sling if you want, so if you like military style rifles that really won't disappoint, this is the one for you. Because of the collapsible buttstock, it's very easy for younger shooters to use as well. I've had lots of fun with it. If you purchase one, I'm sure you'll also have lots of fun with it. So if you are interested in the Sig Sauer 516, please contact the guys at Solware and they'll do their best to supply you with this rifle at an amazing price of £120. You can't get much better than that.